Marshall has announced that, or he decided quite some time ago, but today's the first day that you can sign. He's going to go to Ole Miss and be a Rebel next year. And let's see. As all of you know, I mean, he's going into the league that where the defending national champion is, the University of Kentucky. So he's going to be playing against really, really good people. And we'll get to see him on TV a lot. Come on in, man.
The Baltimore kid. I couldn't have done it without him.
I mean, I don't need to tell you what all he's done. I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, he was selected as a Player of the Year, I think, in junior college. He's an All-American, first-team All-American, and hey, the reason that we got these 2 trophies, him and the one that just walked in, and several other ones. So, anybody have any questions for Marshall?
Marshall, talk a little bit about your decision to go to Ole Miss. What were some of the things that weighed into that decision?
They had a couple of players get kicked off the team right before the start of conference, and assistant coach Pinkins came out when we played at Midland to start off conference, and he told me there that he was going to have his boss get out here, you know, that they needed me out there. So Coach Kennedy was in contact with him, and he explained what had happened with the other 2 players, and you know, they almost made the tournament this year. They're right on the bubble, but they're last in the SEC in 3-point shooting and free throw percentage. So, and they got everybody coming back except one player. So if I can come in, fill in, do what I do, and, you know, watching us in the national championship, hopefully.
Marshall, to be able to have such a great year and then top it off with today, what's that like for you?
It was, well, the whole reason I came here, get back to where I wanted to be. Didn't expect the undefeated national championship at first, but that was, you know, the most amazing part of it all, being able to come here and play with these players that were so talented and so blessed to be on the same team as them. I don't know how we all came here and got on this team, but that was the best part, and now this is just what I get for being on such a great team.
What are you going to miss most about South Plains College?
I don't know. Probably just the close-knit community, how, you know, everyone is real close, everyone comes out and supports. You can see people, you know, at Pizza Hut, like, oh, hey, how you doing? So, yeah.
What did you learn most from Coach Green that you're going to take with you?
Oh, you got to have a nice balance. Can't be too amped, too hyped, can't be too calm. You got to have a nice balance.
Did you really learn that?
There's some information I will pass on to others. Do as I say, not as I do.
There were a lot of great moments from this season, but if you had to pick one, what was your favorite moment from the season?
Man, I don't know. There's a bunch of ties, but winning the regional tournament was awesome, and then pretty much when we realized that we had the game won in the national championship, I was sitting in the huddle and I got chill bumps on my arms. And I was sweating hard. I played like almost the whole game, and I grabbed Deshaun and I'm like, look at my arms, like it's crazy. that was a pretty good feeling. And then, yeah, picking up Coach Green.
Struggled getting me up.
Yeah, I know. I was like, whew.
And I'm working on that, by the way.
Coach, to be able to see Marshall take this next step, what's that like for you to watch this process?
Well, we talked about it, you know, in the summer when he came over, and we visited about, you know, what we thought we could do for him, and obviously what he could do for us, and it's pretty satisfying. I told him several times during the year I would like to look back and say that we played a big part in the success that he's going to have, and vice versa, that, you know, we can have an outstanding season if everything goes together, and you know, you look back on it now and say that it did, and so that's very rewarding. It's great for the school. He's put a lot of people in the stands along with some of these other guys, and you know, I think that what we did this year, if we can just kind of keep building. And I'm not talking about national championships and things like that, but I mean, a lot of people that had never been in the Dome to watch us play this year, I think, came, and because of this one and these guys that are sitting over here. So that's probably the best thing that I'll remember.
Marshall, my kids would come home doing this. Can we get a picture? One last picture.
Uh-oh. Just got to get it.
I actually sent him a picture one night. I was watching. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember who it was that was playing, and I got the DVR and I just froze it at home, and it was somebody that had done this. So I don't remember who it was. And I sent him. I said, "Tea or no tea?"
Yeah, I had a thing. Anytime I'm watching a game and you see someone that does something, I don't know, not that has to do with playing the game actually, and he's like, "You got to call me, text me when it is, so we can see if that's a technical or not." Which it's not.
We had a real deep relationship.
Hey, can you tell us the role the 6-man plays throughout the season?
Oh, that was awesome. 6-man, you know, they were, when they first showed up at the Midland, we didn't know if it was our crowd or Midland's crowd. They came in with the big faces, and we were like, oh, they're making fun of us. And then everyone's in orange, and we're like, wait a minute. And then we started seeing people like, oh, this is awesome. Yeah, that was great, them coming to all the games and being able to come out for the last 2 in Kansas. That was, you know, a nice boost to be able to have a, you know, fan support like that. That always helps.
Is it true that you went unbeaten because you didn't want someone to have the opportunity to say, I told you so?
Yes. Well, he can't give us that big of a head. So he's just waiting for the moment that never came. I'm just glad I can play Kentucky next year, and I'll be like, y'all think y'all were the national champions. You know, I'll show you the real national champ.
Okay. I will say this, after the Howard game, it was at Howard, I said, you know, I told him, I told you so, man, I told you. I've been telling you guys, I've been telling you, because we had probably, I think, in my 12 years here, maybe the absolute worst practice that we've ever had as a team, getting ready to go to Big Spring. And so I saved it for halftime. And so after, you know, so anyway, these guys get together at half, and they come back and they win the game. So we come walking back through the tunnel, all right? And you know what I'm gonna say? Anyway, so we come walking back through the tunnel and wait to go into the dressing room after the game. And I hear this voice behind me keeps coming up saying, I told you so, told you so, told you so, I told you so.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Marshall, between you and the guys, your teammates, what was some of the stuff that y'all talked about after winning that game?
Oh, just how awesome we are. And how nobody can touch us. We're not going to school the rest of the semester. That changed like day one. Figured we were like, oh crap, we gotta get back. But yeah, I mean, it was awesome. We just finally figured out everything that we've gone through in practice, beating each other up all year from the beginning. That it finally paid off. You know, everything that we had worked for, and so none of us were mad at each other anymore. Wherever we were mad at each other, we were all, you know, best friends, smiling, drive back. Anyone's hardly really sleeping. So. Got it. Anything else?
Anything else? Well, thanks for coming.
Yes, thank y'all.
Yeah,
Means a
it's
lot.
a huge turnout. I think it's deserving, to be honest. So, hopefully, we got a couple more standing over here. Raise your hands. We'll be doing this again here in the next week or 2 weeks for these two guys as well. So, you know, Greg has already signed to go to UTA, and Stanton over here with the hat on sideways is going to North Carolina Central. So Marshall now, that's 3, and then Deshaun is not here. So I guess we'll have all 6 of our sophomores will be playing someplace that'll be televised next year. So we're happy for them.
South Lanes for this next step?
Oh, all the credit in the world. They gave me a chance to come here. Green, Coach Hank, and then being on this team, this great team. I don't know where all these players, they're from everywhere. I don't know how we all got here, but they were talented, and us winning everything really helped a lot.
I don't know if you can call it a second chance, but to be able to get back to such a big stage, how thankful and what an amazing opportunity is that for you?
Yeah, it's great. Kind of get back into it, where I'm supposed to be and whatnot. Yeah, I'm excited though. It's been a while since I've played. Been a couple of years since I've played, the highest level. I'm ready to get back out there though and start competing. Getting a little faster, playing against really good players every night. I can't wait to get back out there and mix it up.
And to wrap it up, you've had a lot of stops along the way. Quite a unique journey, I guess you could say. Does it feel like it's finally all paid off?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. So just trying to get to the next step, get out there. School starts June 28th, so probably be out there a couple days before that or whatever, get situated, go that month, and then make it through that, get to the fall semester, be good, start playing some games.